I had always protected Curtis for the longest time. There were things about our relationship that I always protected it because in my heart, I always still loved him.
In the glitzy world of celebrities and entertainment moguls, scandals can ignite like wildfire, consuming reputations and careers in their wake. Imagine a scenario where two titans of the music industry, 50 Cent and Diddy, find themselves embroiled in a controversy of epic proportions. Vivica Fox, a seasoned actress known for her roles in both film and television, unexpectedly enters the fray by allegedly leaking intimate footage involving these two influential figures.
That's when you and 50 Cent became a thing.
Yes.
Okay, so then how did you guys initially meet?
We met after he said the thing to Soul Train at the Soul Train Music Awards, and I want to thank Vivica Fox for wearing that dress, which I was shocked. I mean, I don't know if you go back and see my reaction. I was just kind of like, wow. And then after that, his people got in touch with my people, and next thing I know, we were on the phone. And my birthday was coming up, and he's such a gentleman. He's very generous. I know him as Curtis, always will. And the 50 Cent, those are his performing thing and who he is as a man. So I met Curtis because I remember when I first talked to him, I was like, so what do I call you? He was like, Curtis, that's my name. I said, okay, cool. But for my birthday, he filled my entire house with my favorite flowers, which were Casablancas and gardenias. And literally a van pulled up with flowers. Like they kept bringing in stuff. I was like, more?
Okay.
So he's very generous and very kind and a gentleman.
Well, and at the time, Get Rich or Die Trying was out.
Yes.
And it was the biggest thing in music.
Yes.
Period. Of any genre.
Yes.
The album goes diamond.
Yes.
He comes in and completely takes over the game.
Right.
And then now he's got, you connected to him. And I remember it was the VMAs.
Yes.
And you had that dress on.
Yeah.
That dress. Wow.
Yes. All that in a bag of chips.
All that.
Designed by Randy Rom, who I made sure he approved it, and we coordinated our outfits.
So now you guys are a public thing.
Right.
Did that put a lot of pressure on the relationship?
Yes.
Explain.
Well, I was already Vivica Fox, from Independence Day, this and the third. And he now is becoming this huge mega rap star who is crossing over in the club. And I was used to fame, and the main thing what killed the relationship was that we just went way too public, way too fast. The love that I had for him, and still to this day, will always, he was the love of my life. I will admit that without any reservations. He will always have a very special place in my heart. But the reason why the relationship ended was because we just went public way too fast, had way too many people in our business. And if I was to have a chance to do it over, it would be that we stayed private a lot longer. But we got too many people in our business, and, that's what killed the relationship, unfortunately, because I really loved him.
It all began with a cryptic tweet from Vivica Fox, a celebrated actress with a penchant for stirring up drama. Known for her roles in hit movies and TV shows, Fox had always been a fixture in Hollywood gossip columns. However, her latest move shocked even the most jaded entertainment insiders. In a late-night Twitter post, she hinted at possessing compromising footage involving two of the music industry's most prominent figures, 50 Cent and Diddy.
You said at one point he was going to propose, and he had a 14-carat ring?
12.
12?
Yes.
Still a crazy ring.
Yeah,
What is that?
But he's 50 Cent.
$2 million ring or something like that? Something like that?
I don't know, but he got mad at me and turned it into a pair of earrings. Yeah, I found that out later. I was like, damn, B.
You could have had the ring.
Damn.
You could have had
I at
the
least
ring.
could have turned it into a pair of earrings if we broke up, but it's all good,
Okay, and I guess he went on his European tour.
Yes.
And at that point, I guess the relationship started to kind of devolve.
The relationship broke up after the World Music Awards. I came back and he was on the radio saying he dumped me.
You find out on the radio?
Yeah, my friend called me. I was in Baltimore filming The Salon, and my friend, stylist, whose name is skipping me right now. Oh, my friend Daryl Brown called me and said, yo, your boy's on the radio blasting you. And first I went, who? And he was like, 50 Cent. I was like, Curtis? He's like, yeah, he's telling everybody you guys broke up. And I was like, we did? Huh. So he never personally said, it's a rap.
On the radio, huh?
Yeah, but he went on, and you know, that was his way. That was his way. When I look back at it now, you know, he went back to being that tough guy because, you know, we really loved each other a lot at the time.
Yeah, because I remember I was hanging out with Game around that time, and I remember he announced that Game was kicked out of G Unit on the radio as well.
Just,
and then like,
it's just
no one saw it coming. He announced it on the radio what should have been done in person.
Yeah, but you know,
yeah, that's 50.
Everybody has their way of doing things, and we're cool now. There's peace.
Yeah,
which I love more than anything else.
The tweet sent shockwaves through social media, instantly becoming viral. Speculations ran rampant as fans, journalists, and industry insiders alike scrambled to decipher the implications. Could this footage be real? What secrets could it possibly reveal about the private lives of these iconic personalities? As the frenzy intensified, neither 50 Cent nor Diddy immediately responded, choosing instead to maintain a conspicuous silence. To understand Vivica Fox's alleged actions, one must delve into her complex history with 50 Cent. The two had shared a tumultuous romantic relationship years ago, marked by public spats and reconciliations. Their affair had been a tabloid staple, providing fodder for gossip columns and paparazzi lenses. Despite their eventual breakup and subsequent years of estrangement, the lingering tension between them had never quite dissipated.
But the years following that, it was...
Yeah, we went at it.
Right. So, for example, in 2005,
yes,
50 had a song called Get in My Car, where he said, commitment from me, nah, not likely. Went out with Vivica. I thought I was onto something. But then the next week, nah, man, it was nothing.
Yeah, but then he was coming to my house and finding me at spas in Vancouver. But, you know, that was the image. And, you know, trust for me how I felt driving down the street and it would come on the radio.
That song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or The Game rapping about me.
Yeah.
And he was his artist at the time. Mm-hmm. That shit was awful to live through.
Yeah.
It broke my heart, but I still loved him.
Well, then in 2010, you show up in his music video.
Yeah, I did.
Do You Think About Me? Mm-hmm. Where you try to kill him in the video.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure there's some... that didn't require a lot of acting. So you guys became cool. And then 2015, you do an interview and you kind of insinuated that 50 Cent is gay.
I was mad at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he did a XXL cover with him and Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
And you said that...
I know Soulja Boy got mad at me too. Right. I had to hit Soulja Boy personally. I was like, Soulja Boy, I'm mad at him right now, not you.
I guess it got triggered from, 50 allegedly saying that Empire was dropping off because there was too much gay stuff on the show. And then when they brought up the cover, I guess you call him a booty snatcher.
Yeah, I was mad at him.
And you also said that he's the pot calling the kettle black. And,
I was mad at him. Yeah, I was mad at him. And he found that out later. You know, I happened to run into him at a New York Knicks basketball game. And we both were in the private section. And that's when I walked over to him and squashed our beef.
In recent interviews, Fox had hinted at unresolved feelings and unfinished business with 50 Cent. Could her decision to leak footage be motivated by desire for revenge, closure, or perhaps even a calculated bid to reclaim the spotlight? These questions added layers of intrigue to an already sensational narrative, painting Fox as both a protagonist and antagonist in her own unfolding drama. As the hours turned into days without a response from Diddy or Fox, 50 Cent finally broke his silence. Known for his brash demeanor and unfiltered social media presence, he took to Instagram to unleash a blistering tirade. In a series of now-deleted posts, but preserved forever in screenshots and digital archives, 50 Cent vehemently denied the existence of any such footage. He accused Vivica Fox of attempting to tarnish his reputation out of spite, labeling her actions as desperate and malicious.
Big boy neighborhood. Sierra's in the neighborhood. Sierra, you're on a raft.
Okay.
In the middle of the ocean.
Yes.
All righty. Now, on this raft, you only have room to bring one more person up.
Mm-hmm.
You look in the ocean. You see 2 people in the ocean.
Okay.
All right. You can only bring one up.
All
the
right.
other will drown.
Okay. Bye-bye.
You look in the ocean. You see 50 Cent. And you see Bow Wow. Sierra, who
One
do you
person.
pull up? And who do you let drown?
Oh, pull up and let drown.
Yes.
One is drowning.
One is gonna drown.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Has to drown.
You got to leave them.
Boo boo.
I don't know who Boo Boo
Uh-oh,
is.
pet names. We
I'll
don't
pull
know.
up fifth.
Yeah.
Boo boo.
Who?
I'll pull up 5-0.
You pull up 50 Cent and let Bow Wow drown?
Well, you gave me 2 options. What am
No,
I supposed to do?
Hey,
I'm
there you
being
go.
over dramatic right now.
Oh,
So you
Oh,
will
you're
let
being
Bow Wow
overdramatic.
drown?
okay. I'm gonna be dramatic. with you.
Elaborate. Why would you pull up
Why
50?
do you want me to elaborate?
Because
What is that?
No, that's the rules. It says right here.
Yeah, it's the
Please
have
let
to
me see
follow
the
up.
rules.
See the rules? It says
I can't see the
after we
rules.
ask,
The
it says
follow-up.
No,
elaborate.
you
Elaborate.
start with one question as
Right.
a part of the game.
And then it leads on to the next one.
that was just the
that's
one
like if I say,
question.
okay, you have an album, One Woman Army.
Yes.
Who's on there? That's another question.
Yep.
Right.
That's what
follow-up.
happened.
and then you stop there.
No, who do you pull up? 50. Why?
And I
That's the way
said,
interviews go.
I'm gonna pull them up.
But why? Why leave Bow Wow there?
You gave me 2 options.
What
Right,
will the
okay.
last words be to Bow Wow?
The last word.
Yeah, because he's drowning.
As you and 50 are floating
You
away.
guys,
He's drowning.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying my
You-
last word.
You and 50.
Come on.
Is it like, hey, I love
Everybody
you?
does
Sorry,
it.
it wasn't
Is
big
it-
enough for
is
me,
it a
Bow Wow.
F
Is
you?
that what you're gonna say?
What do you say? Love you, F you,
Yeah.
my partner,
Hate you.
sorry.
Bow Wow Wow.
You put the
UPO,
little in
UPA.
Little Bow
my
Wow.
song.
Yeah.
Sorry.
See? That's what it is. Sorry.
No.
That's
Sorry
the
was written
way.
for Bow Wow there.
You know,
You guys
wow.
are silly.
That is crazy.
But it's all love for him too.
Man.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just have
he's
to
dead
say
right
that.
now.
Letting him drown.
Man,
He's
hold
drowning.
on. Let me bring my dude in here. 50, how you feel about that? Oh, man. She said she'll pull you up. You good with that?
Oh, absolutely.
I heard that, my brother. Bow Wow's drowning. Yeah, but you good, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I heard that. We got 50 Cent and Sierra in the neighborhood. 50, hold on, okay?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, man. Back at you, man. Big boy's neighborhood job.
The rapper's outburst ignited a firestorm of reactions from fans and followers. Some rallied behind him, defending his integrity and questioning Fox's motives. Others speculated about the potential fallout for both 50 Cent and Diddy if the footage were to surface. Amidst the chaos, industry analysts began to ponder the broader implications for the music industry, celebrity privacy, and the power dynamics at play.
But I didn't write about Curtis to start another feud with him because he's savage and king of petty. So, y'all know I'm telling the truth. So I didn't write that chapter. I just wanted everyone to know why it's lasted for so long. And honestly, for myself, to put a period on that chapter and turn the page like my daddy always taught me.
Well, why has it lasted so long?
Wow. Well, when a person has a special place in your heart, sometimes it's hard to say goodbye. You know, that person knows the right things to say. That person knows, you know, how to push your buttons. And I always felt with him that I found out later after we broke up that he wanted to propose to me. And so I always felt like, I had to make up for that. And I always felt like, wow, I did something wrong, that I didn't get the ring. And there's another lesson in there for ladies, to don't chase the ring. Because sometimes if you chase the ring, you'll be going after the person who really isn't your king.
Unlike 50 Cent's explosive response, Diddy maintained an enigmatic silence in the face of mounting speculation. Known for his calculated public persona and strategic maneuvers, Diddy chose to stay out of the spotlight, at least initially. His advisors urged caution, emphasizing the need to assess the situation carefully before crafting a response. Behind closed doors, however, Diddy's inner circle buzzed with activity as they strategized damage control and contingency plans. The model's silence only fueled the media frenzy, with journalists and paparazzi clamoring for any snippet of information that might shed light on the unfolding scandal. Speculations about Diddy's involvement or innocence swirled through gossip columns and entertainment blogs, adding an air of mystery to an already sensational story.
You seen the video?
Which video?
Diddy attacking Cassie.
Yeah, I saw the video, man. You know, and the thing about it is like everything else was speculations. You know what I'm saying? Like whether his sexuality and everything he was doing, sex trafficking, all that was all speculation. Then when you saw the video, you like, if he could do this, he's capable of anything. right? But I mean, what is sex trafficking? I mean, you know, you send a girl to go fuck somebody for some money, and then the drug her, whatever they do to her, then she comes back and then want to go back again. I don't understand why she just ain't run away the first time. I'm confused on what sex traffic is. You know, but did Diddy really need that money for sex trafficking? I mean, so the sex trafficking charge it should not stick nowhere, because the nigga ain't no way this nigga needed money for sex. You know, he don't even make, because sex trafficking that involves money exchange for sex somehow, some way. Correct? You know, and you know, the video was very hard to watch, very hard to watch. You know, and then of course after the video he had to apologize, but of course he had to. We all apologize after we get caught. I used to cheat all the time, and I denied it. As soon as I got caught, I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I did it. You know what I'm saying? So we all. She like, I'm sorry, I did it, man. It was only one time. She put another video. There's another video. Okay, it was 2 times. I'm sorry, I never do it again. But I wore a condom. Maybe you fucking her raw. God damn. Okay, but I pulled out. You see, you will keep apologizing when you get caught. We all fuck up. You know, but that there is what probably gonna just pretty much, he's pretty much done to me. There's probably 3 ways of him coming out, and 3 of him like coming back to life. Probably the Nation of Islam, number 1, probably, right? We sell some, go out there, go talk to Farrakhan, join the team. I mean, put him on the street. That nigga sell bean pies like they did back in like 90s. That's 1. 2, just be like, just join the LGBTQIE. I'm not sure if I missed any letters or not. Join them. Just be like, I'm just find them. Go, because, join that group. Turn to a pastor or something. Turn to a mace, become a pastor. You can't, or just pack the shit, just go to some village somewhere and change your name.
Yeah, man, I still can't believe what I seen in that video, man. Like the way he was kicking her like a field goal, man. Yeah, it ain't looking too good for him.
As the days turned into weeks, the media circus surrounding the alleged leak reached fever pitch. Tabloid headlines screamed with sensationalized claims ranging from wild conspiracy theories to speculative exposes. Paparazzi staked out the homes and offices of all involved parties, hoping for a glimpse of any telltale signs or reactions.
Yeah, he way too much, man. I'm like, this nigga trying to get a endorsement deal with Black & Decker or something. I don't know what the hell he was trying to do. Or with Hawaiian Punch or something, or like, Beats by Dre. What this nigga was doing? He did a lot. It was too much. And I feel bad for the lady. And, and now we understand why she did what she did and why, people are coming out and all of that stuff. Because that beating alone, it just showed a really a character that we never knew. Because you look at interviews prior to this beating where they talk about abusing to women and how he just played this perfect guy, like, but even though I try to sense a little bit of abusing him when he talked about the Rihanna and Chris Brown situation, he almost tried to justify it in one interview, and I'm like, then I started to see, okay, maybe this guy, maybe maybe he does that. Maybe that's why he's somehow trying to justify it, But hey, he, like I said, he go join something, man. Join some society. Because I don't think Illuminati, even Illuminati don't even want his ass no more. You Illuminati, like, pack your bags, get the fuck out.
The rumors about him being gay been out there for years. That might be the lane he might want to, join, man. Join that LGBTQ community or whatever that is.
But he never, because I never saw an interview where he denied it. He just always like brushed it off when they asked him about it, I mean, do what you do, but just don't be dipping and dapping. My thing, you gotta pick one. You want to be with men, be with men. Don't be being with men and go fucking bitches and then, what I mean, that's greedy.
Yeah, because I always see him with a female, man. But you hear so many rumors about him being gay. I mean, at some point you got to be like, bro, it got to be something to it. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, if he dabbling into females,
that's not cool. That's not cool. I mean, I'm sure that's what create problems and diseases and all of that stuff. I think just, stick with one. I mean, and I don't mean to say nothing about no bisexual people. I guess that's part of that whole LGBT community, where they want both. I mean, that's greedy. Pick a side. I'm just saying, just pick one. Pick one. I just think he can't. It's nothing else besides those things I mentioned. Nation Islam, LGBTQ, turn to a pastor, or just package, moves to some village and be quiet.
Meanwhile, Vivica Fox remained conspicuously silent amid the storm she had ignited. Her social media accounts lay dormant, devoid of any further hints or clarifications. Industry insiders speculated about her next move, pondering whether she had additional evidence to substantiate her claims or if her tweet had been a calculated bluff.
Now, when I get on YouTube and I go to the Real Life Productions page where Real Life Street Stars lives, I do these things. First, I comment, I share, and I definitely subscribe. You don't want to miss it. And then when you become a member, you get all the good stuff. Like, just hit the button. I promise you, it's so worth it.
I'm not going to be on this couch with Jag. Hold on, bro. I'm not going to be on this couch with Jag, man, unless Jag sing my favorite song. It's a Philly classic. And when I was in high school, bro, and the preacher's daughter sung this and made me sing it back to her. You understand? And that's the first time, and she gave me a kiss. That's the first time I fell in love. And Jag gotta sing, I hope that we can be together soon for me. She gotta sing that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get a little water. I tell you, every time something great is about to happen, everything goes to shit everywhere else. And I had to, it's been crazy. We got bags thrown at us at the, at the airport.
Bags?
Yeah. There's some crazy guy named Bon Me H with a reflector jacket on that works for American Airlines. Out of DFW, decided he was going to just take my manager and dump him in the fairway and then just throw his bag on him and say, holla.
Bon Me H.
Bon Me H. I tell you, American, y'all. Hey, pandemic did great things for company morale.
Oh my God. And I'm flying out on America tomorrow.
Listen to me. You tell them keep that Bon Me away from you.
Yeah.
No Bon Me H.
And before Jax was saying, quick, Gene, that was the request you wanted. There's no other question?
That's it, bro. Because,
all right, that's all I need to know.
Listen, I wasn't going to, listen to me. I wasn't going to lead. When they say Jag was going to be here, that's my dream. And if she could sing that for me, man, and take me back to that, I'm in heaven.
Okay, Jag.
All right, so let's see. I was practicing today. And then I
You was practicing?
Yeah, I practice every day.
Oh, you practice your singing?
Yeah, every day.
All
and
right.
while I was practicing, I was like, let me get my voice warmed up. And I end up partying with some pretty girls in a pool.
Oh.
And they all are fans of yours. Matter of fact, I spoke to you this morning with a gentleman who was crying on the phone. He was like, I listen to Jag and I listen to you and Jay every day. And he was like, y'all like my kin. And I'm like, I had to call Gene. Because for us, we get a lot of flack for just telling the truth. And the truth is the only thing I would say that we're doing is just being accountable for what we saw and being accountable for the hell it started. What a lot of people don't realize is right now in this moment, everybody's looking at.
Behind the scenes, legal teams representing 50 Cent and Diddy prepared for potential legal battles. Cease and desist letters were drafted and sent to Vivica Fox, demanding she refrain from further public statements regarding the alleged footage. Threats of defamation lawsuits loomed large, with both men vowing to protect their reputations and privacy at all costs. Concurrently, Vivica Fox consulted with her own legal advisors, weighing the risks and consequences of her actions. As a seasoned actress with a knack for navigating the spotlight, she understood the high stakes of the game she had chosen to play. Yet her silence spoke volumes, hinting at a deeper strategy or negotiation taking place behind closed doors.
Oh, well, if Diddy's is bad, what about this person? What about that person? And people love tying people's names into things without really thinking about it. And Luther Campbell has some interesting things to say about former bad boy security. So I want to say it right now with this man present. If he was not there, I can only imagine how much worse things would have been and could have gotten.
Right.
This is the man.
And like I told these guys now, people who commit crimes with criminals.
Yeah, they do.
I ain't never been no criminal.
No.
And I'm never gonna let anybody get harmed. I'm always intersected. I'm 10 steps in front of you before it happens.
But that's the other thing.
No, sing my song.
I'm gonna sing it, but I want to say this, and then I'm gonna sing it. In positions that we've been in, and the people that we've been around, you had it made. So did I. There was a disagreement in the way things were going. You went your own way.
Right.
I went my own way. If it was really, if we were terrible people, you don't walk away. You stay. It was made. You were the man of all, period. Imagine, as he went on into his billionaire status, all the things.
I could have just kept my mouth closed.
Period.
I'd have to tell Miss Wallace nothing.
Nothing.
I'd have to say nothing to nobody. That's what people don't understand. I chose to. You understand? They want to make up the stories they want to make up. And that's what you get this internet. You got a lot of people making up stuff. But then when the stuff come true, they look stupid. They don't say nothing. They quiet as a church mouse. All the things that Jagden said, you understand? And the only thing I disagree with Jag about this was Chris. That's the only thing I disagree with it.
Can we speak on that right quick?
Because I knew Lou Tucker. And if you put Lou Tucker and you go in the photos and you put Christopher Williams side by side each other, they look like brothers. They could have been brothers.
They could have been brothers.
I'm not saying Lou Tucker did anything. I'm going to say that much. But I know Christopher Williams, and I know Christopher Williams is
something else. But
Christopher Williams a gangster.
But this is the thing, though. When that lawyer came to me, and what everybody has been trying to do is get me to give her name.
Right. I wouldn't worry about it.
And I know why they want me to give her name, because they want to run down on her. And I could even justify it by saying the person who brought her to me that you and I both know. And we'll talk about that on another occasion.
Right.
Because at this point in time, I think I owe you that.
I don't even really.
I know you don't care.
I don't care about that, Jay. I want you to sing my song.
My point is this. I believe my witness, and he knows what he knows. Right. But regardless of all of that, there's always spaces in between every story. Right. Now, maybe she saw somebody else that looked like Christopher Williams. Right. I can only tell you what that woman said to me.
And she could think that.
Public opinion remained sharply divided as the scandal unfolded. Supporters of 50 Cent rallied behind him, decrying Vivica Fox's alleged actions as a betrayal of trust and an invasion of privacy. They argued that celebrities, like anyone else, deserve the right to a private life shielded from public scrutiny and exploitation. Conversely, others viewed the situation through a lens of skepticism and curiosity. They questioned the veracity of 50 Cent's vehement denials, pointing to past controversies and scandals that had rocked the music industry. Speculations about power struggles, rivalries, and hidden agendas proliferated across social media platforms, fueling endless debates and discussions.
She could really think that because they look so much alike. Back then, with the curly hair, light skin, the whole 9 yards, it wouldn't be far-fetched. But
if your ignorant ass call me a crackhead again, I don't give no fuck. I'm just gonna make flyers of all of that shit from Kohl's with them goddamn JBLs. And I'm gonna hand it out at every show you do that you try to call me a crackhead, because I ain't never smoked no crack.
Oh my God. And y'all got me on the couch with this.
I just want everybody to know that nobody's lying. You're not lying.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Lying. His story isn't any less valid than my story and vice versa. Stop worrying about the little details and pay attention to the big picture.
Always.
Big picture is, at the end of the day, regardless of that story, there are other stories about Puff using sexuality to enslave other men to get them to do what he wanted them to do for his purpose. Now, maybe it wasn't Christopher Williams, but I could think of about 5 other dudes that I could say right off the top of my head right now that I know that to be true.
Okay, I'm
Anyway.
reloaded. You gotta see this.
When I'm away from you, boy, all I seem to do is cry. Better than then, when I see you, boy, my, how the time does fly. I don't know if you need and love me too. Ooh, the way I love and needed you. But I hope that we can be together soon. I hope that we can be together soon.
Y'all don't know nothing about that.
I hope that we can be together soon. Can we make it real soon?
Yeah.
Can we make it real soon? We got it. Come on.
I think about you, girl. Chills run up and down my spine.
Babe, he's singing this for you. He's singing your part.
And when I think about you, girl, all my heart is do is cry.
All right, now you singing the lead. I'm on the background.
Roll around night and day. I'm gonna miss you. All my lonely heart seems to do.
I hope that we can be together soon.
Beyond the immediate drama, the scandal raised broader questions about trust and transparency within the entertainment industry. Celebrities, artists, and public figures were reminded of the precarious balance between public persona and private reality. The incident prompted soul-searching and introspection among industry insiders, prompting calls for stricter privacy protections and ethical guidelines. Record labels and management agencies found themselves navigating uncharted waters, grappling with the implications of a scandal that threatened to tarnish reputations and damage careers. Trust between artists and their representatives became a focal point of discussions, with calls for greater transparency and accountability resonating throughout boardrooms and executive suites. At its core, the scandal surrounding 50 Cent, Diddy, and Vivica Fox forced society to confront uncomfortable truths about the intersection of privacy and publicity. In an era defined by social media oversharing and celebrity culture, where does one draw the line between personal privacy and public curiosity? The incident served as a cautionary tale, highlighting the enduring challenges faced by those who inhabit the spotlight.
I hope that we can be together soon. Can you make it real soon?
I can't wait.
Can you make it real soon?
Real life street stars, we are back with the Jagginator. This is what is considered part 2 of I Was There. Jag,
when real life street stars, when real life productions hit 1 million subscribers, salute! Hey!
1 million subscribers.
1 million.
Man, Jag, yeah, that's just to say that out loud is.
That must be trippy.
Yeah.
I was thinking of you guys earlier today, and it was wild because this whole day we've been keeping it quiet. Nobody knew or was supposed to know we were in town. I didn't tell anybody.
Right.
Came straight from the airport. We went to the hotel. We came straight here to work. We were here till 3 a.m. I go to sleep. I wake up. I thought I lost my phone. It was all the way under the pillow. You know what I mean? Right. Normal day for the most part. And then I go to get coffee for me and Ange. And instantly I know that the girl recognizes me behind the counter. I'm like, okay. And then somebody else walks in. But the fourth person that recognized me when I went outside to smoke my cigarette while I was fretting over my phone and, you know, waiting for the coffee, this guy looked, he said, "You Jaguar." And I was talking to the mod squad, of course. And he recognized my voice. He said, "I know you from the Blue Couch." He said, "I listen to you every day." And then I saw him starting to get choked up. And he's sitting there shaking and he's crying. He said, "I talk to you." He said, "I listen to you every day." And I said, "Well, you know, I'm in town with a friend." He said, I said, "Gene Deal." He said, "Brother Gene is here."
Shout out him.
So I get on the phone. We got the FaceTime now. We're FaceTime.
There you go.
Yeah,
This is cool.
Yeah, you know.
You nice, Jay. You real nice. You're approachable. Let me say that. You're very approachable.
I am.
People might think you're not, but
I meet people with the energy I receive.
There you go.
So if I've ever been nasty to you, that tells you everything you need to know about yourself. So, you know, it's like, and I'm talking to Gene, and this man is sitting there, he starts shedding tears. He's weeping. He said, "Y'all are the truth." And he said, "Shalom." And I'm like, oh, okay.
Celebrities, in particular, found themselves navigating a precarious landscape where every move, word, and gesture could be scrutinized and sensationalized. The pressure to maintain a carefully curated image collided with the harsh realities of public exposure, leaving many to ponder the price of fame and the sacrifices demanded by celebrity status. As the scandal gradually faded from the headlines, its impact continued to reverberate throughout the entertainment industry. 50 Cent, Diddy, and Vivica Fox emerged from the ordeal forever changed, their reputations reshaped by the fallout of allegations, denials, and legal maneuvers. For better or worse, the incident left an indelible mark on their respective legacies, serving as a cautionary tale for future generations of artists and celebrities.
We're having a real moment here, and I gave him my phone number, and I was going to invite him tonight, but I think you guys need to talk to him without me here.
Please, yeah, no, let's definitely
you know, I don't want to be a distraction. And the truth is I don't know if I can handle it, because I started crying with him a little bit. Because I think about the people that we talk to, these conversations that we share with the world. I don't know if we really understand how much they mean. And I don't even know if we really understand everything that we've sacrificed and we put into getting to this point.
Yeah, Jay, let's talk about the synergy of it, because you and Gene Deal just serenaded each other on the beach.
Yeah.
Like what this energy, the energy of just that moment alone, to where this man who has been opening up and telling his truth on the other side of the world, and you opening up, telling your truth on the other side of the world. And y'all come together to sit right here and then just have a moment to look in each other's eyes and just say, "I just want to sing." Come on, what is? Shout out to Real Life Street Star. Shout out to Jaguar. Shout out to Gene. It's amazing, man. 1 million subs.
You want to know what made that so special for me? All of the things that we say, all of the truths that we tell, it's to defend that moment.
Without question.
The joy of sharing music with people that you love and respect. The instant camaraderie and fellowship that it brings. Now we're talking 25 years, the almost 30 years I've known this man. And the best moment I'll ever have with him was that.
You know, they say they sing songs before they go to war.
Yeah.
Was this a moment before the storm? I don't know.
What I will say is there are no coincidences. And, you know, you spend so much time feeding into the lies, maybe give the truth a try. Might surprise you.
There you go.
Yeah, no, and I love the fact that it's a Philly record, and I love the fact that it's Uncle Harold's record, you know? I remember learning how to do the steps and down in the basement while they were rehearsing when the Blue Notes were rehearsed. Of course, this was after Uncle Teddy had left and the accident and all of that. And I remember singing the backgrounds on that song. I know every note. I know all the parts. And I say, you know what, let me pull these lyrics out because it's been a minute. But I was reading the lyrics while I was singing. And it's been a long time. We've been waiting for that moment. And I hope that we can be together soon. And there's so many more of us to really make that a complete together. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, you know?
Now, before we started, you said Gene was instrumental in protecting so many from the atrocities that Diddy could have committed if his presence had not have been there. Just give us some of the harrowing tales of just Gene in those years.
There's a million things I could tell you. There were a lot of fights at those old rap shows.